A happy Saturday night, folks. A couple of hours before the big cup semi-final at Hampden between Celtic and Rangers. I'm gladly to invite Mr. Paddy back on the page. I love the name. Love the name. Class,
real buddy.
class. Hello to everyone on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we've loads to talk about tonight. Obviously the calm before the storm. Calm before
Mm.
the storm, Paddy. How you feel going into it?
Do you know something, mate? I've been trying to distract myself since Friday. I've stayed off the socials, I've stayed off the media, I've stayed off everything, mate. I'm just trying to concentrate on other things to get me through to tomorrow.
hmm
I'm feeling good, actually. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Usually I'm kind of nervous as fuck, like, but no, I'm
This is the
reasonable,
first.
reasonable.
This is the first of many, I'd say, in the next 24 hours. I think this time tomorrow, if I go live on a podcast, I won't be able to speak. Gonna need subtitles for the dub. Easter Sunday tomorrow as well.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'll have to get me. I'll have to get me Lily out. I have to get me
Mm-hmm.
Lily out, and
Yeah.
I'll obviously have the Troika as well. But are we gonna see loads of Troikers tomorrow? Are we?
Oh, absolutely, mate, absolutely. I know that there's been a kind of slight campaign by the guys in the North Curve for
Mm.
everybody to bring an Irish striker. So hopefully most guys will try that, and because of this whole thing with the not being able to arrange a tifo.
What's on the mug?
That there,
No, the the nugget. Celtic crest.
that's
Unbelievable.
us. That's
That was a 125-year one.
that is
Oh, what a jersey. Remember that?
that's
The tour jersey.
coffee that's in it as well. I'm sober again.
But we'll wait and see tomorrow, folks, when you tune into these
Yes,
podcasts at the full time. He's going to be
yes.
absolutely ripped.
So tomorrow, Keith will be getting his lolly out, and if Celtic win tomorrow night, I'll be getting my willy out.
Jesus. Willie Van Basten. And
Aye.
18,000 tricolours, as they say. I didn't watch. Did you watch the Hibs and Hearts game?
Do you know, I didn't actually see anything in the crowd. I just saw the game. Pretty good. A couple of good goals, and as expected, I knew Hearts were going to win that because
Hmm.
Hibs are a fucking disgrace now. Sean Maloney's doing nothing with them. But I two really good goals for Hearts, especially the second one, Keith. Brilliant training ground effort. And a great finish as well for guy Stephen Kingsley. So I Hearts into the final. Hearts in the final.
Tough. I had a feeling it was going to be Hearts. We've been saying all week
Aye.
Hearts were going to beat them as much as we all wanted the Hibees to win. But Sean Maloney, like he's had to take a bad job, even though it's a platform for him. He should have just stayed at the Belgium job. You know,
Aye.
it's mad Henry's replaced him in that role. But let's talk about Celtic since 86 people are on. Folks, get the comments in. Tell me where you are watching from. Tell me if you're having a coffee like Paddy, or you're having a Guinness like me, or having a book fast down on the canal with the pyro. Let me know what you're up to. I'll be if you could jump onto TikTok after this, I'll put my name on as well, and I'll have a little solo party going on. The tunes kicking. The tunes will be kicking. I'll be all in the party mode. Right. So yesterday, Ange told the media and told the whole world that the Greek boy won't be available for tomorrow.
Mm.
Now we could have had a feeling that was going to happen. We were kind of on the curve with it. So he's going to be missed a lot tomorrow. A lot of people
Oh,
are
aye.
saying, a lot of people are saying, we'll get on without me, which we will. But he brings a different type of threat, doesn't he?
Mate, it's a massive loss. I was I was confident when I heard that Morelos was out for the season.
Mm,
My confidence has dropped a wee bit since I heard that Jackie Marcus isn't going to make it for Sunday because, as you say, he's been bringing in a different dimension. He's been bringing other guys into play. His form and his work rate has been tremendous. So he's going to be a big loss, mate. And now we're going to have to try and combat that by bringing in a Kyogo who hasn't played for the last few months. He's no match fit, and
hmm
I seen a comment from Ange Postecoglou saying that now whether this is mind games or not, I have no idea. But he did say that Kyogo isn't ready to play 90 minutes or 120 minutes. So you're probably going to be looking at a combination of maybe a Bada up front and Kyogo through the game.
Comments are flying in tonight. Cheers, folks.
Mm,
Sure, if you can. What I'm missing about Giacomakis there, Paddy, is the way he wins, the way he tracks
mm,
backs, and he's a heart. He's like a he reminds me
mm.
kind of like a John Hart and Jan Vennegar.
Yeah, yeah.
Wins a lot. And with them going extra time the other night, which I said to Dad, I goes, I hope they go to extra time on Thursday, and they did.
Mm,
So that's their legs gonna run. Imagine their heads would be fucked if he was playing
yeah.
tomorrow. But look at, as you said, it's a bit of pace now. If you is this going to be the first time we're going to see Maeda and Koyogo actually playing together? I know Koyogo came on the other day against St Johnson, but I mean start together.
Mm. I've got a sneaking suspicion he's going to start Abada.
In the middle,
Yep, yep.
I was thinking that as well yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, I was
That's
thinking the same.
that's my gut feeling. I think he'll start with Abada, let Abada do all the run
Mm.
for the majority of the game, and then bring Kyogo in with 70 minutes to go, or if we're down a goal or two, something like that. But
See, I'm getting a lot of this. I'm getting two sides of this, right? People are saying start Koyogo for 60 minutes and then bring Maeda on. And then a lot of people are saying start Maeda and bring Koyogo on. I would go with bringing Koyogo on, be honest,
mm-hmm.
because their legs are going to be fucked. And then you
Yeah,
just bring.
yeah.
Folks, I do apologise if you're watching another part of the world and I'm swearing, but it's just a podcast. As I said, it's just a bit of banter. Don't take offence to it. If we're swearing natural, just having a bit of crack, and it's not for you, just leave and you can watch it another time. But what do you think? What do you think, Paddy? You going for Maeda?
No, I'm going to go for Abada. I think he'll start with
So
Abada.
Abada,
So
Jota.
Maeda on the left, Abada through the centre, and Jota on the right.
That's what I'd probably be going for as well, to be honest.
As I say, I think just kind of judging
Even
these
though
comments.
I look lost when I said that, but I'm being honest.
Is it because I'm reading your mind? Is that what it is?
I was thinking this. I'm just thinking of different positions to rotate them. Like Rafa here got around to go to me.
Listen, I just think because obviously Kyle goes not getting he's not getting match fitness. He's probably fit enough in training. We heard the comments for Big Hands the last couple of weeks that everywhere he's looked in training, kind of Kyle goes been like kind of popping out the shadows and kind of waving at him to remind him that he's here once again.
With the lads, I'm here. I'm back, lads.
Please play me. Please play. Listen. No, I think he'll play Abada. Let him run at Goldson, and I would imagine it's going to be Balogun. Try and run the legs off of them, and then, as you say, Keith, when they start to tire, then you can look to the bench and you can bring on Kyogo, who, as we know, big player for Celtic this season, good goal scorer, and of course at Hampden, he's done it already this season, a couple of times.
Yeah, them two goals. I'm actually going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the awards yesterday by the nominees. Who'd you go for?
Joe Hart.
You went for Joe Hart, did you?
Yeah, I went for Joe Hart. It was well, obviously it was a toss up between the contenders that was there, but I was going to go for Carter Vickers because finally we've got some solidity in defence. But just when just when I was looking at the wee couple of other descriptions, Keith, on the choices, the first thing it says with Joe Hart was has brought leadership to the club, and I thought, you know what, absolutely, it has.
And then you have that example of the never stop, his little snip of it, him talking in the League Cup final. Joe, we've given Joe the praise this season so much, and he deserves. And just like look at. There was no problem with him settling in the Celtic one night. He literally was in there, stuck in, and that's it. I think it's a bit different for a keeper. You know, fair enough, he did concede in his first game against Jabalek, whatever they were. But look, it's what the two goals weren't his fault. They weren't his fault at all. But
I think if you ask most people, Keith, you know what I mean, that's forgotten about. Like, I actually forgot about it until you mentioned it. I'm not interested. I'm not focused.
I just looked at the fixtures the other day. Like, I was on the Celtic website, and then obviously watched that Dermot Desmond thing, and then I went on the fixtures. Like, oh Jesus, about the football we played. It's like God, like that. You know, like
5 games to go.
5 games to go. Well, but potentially now 7 games if you get to this final.
Yeah,
we know Hearts are in the final. Okay, could be a repeat of the 2020 final, but except we'll have fans there this time. So that was hard to watch, even though we won, but it was a hard watch. I think that was the only plus of last season.
Absolutely. And even at that, the game was poor. You know, we had to kind of we had to really dig in a few times, but it was a aye. Hearts were all over the top of us again.
He's
But
back next week. He's back next week. He's back for Ross County next
Jackie
week.
Marcus, aye.
Yeah.
I thought
So
I thought that I thought that anyway. I says that to you at the time when they pulled up his hamstring. I thought so the cup final would have been kind of touch and go.
but David
But
Turnbull is available and James is available as well.
James Forrest,
He's available. Now I had a few people in the last few days jumping on the anti-Forest bandwagon saying he's done. He won't contribute. But yeah, the last time he played a semi-final at Hampden, he scored. So
scored the only goal, put us into the final.
exactly, like
Listen, he is a big game player. He's performed at the highest level for us, but I would personally say that he's lost at least 2 or 3 yards of pace. But he can still bring that experience if you need it. So he's not completely redundant, Keith, but certainly he's not as good as he was for me.
Is it 5 subs as well for the Scottish Cup?
I think so. Yeah.
I just want to get someone to confirm that as well. I think it is 5 subs because that's why I think Julian. Like we'll talk about the route to the final. So obviously we played Alloa. We won it. We won it away to Alloa. Callum got the injury to his
Yeah,
face.
and Idiguchi.
Idiguchi. Look, that was kind of the start of Giakoumakis. I know Giakoumakis scored against St Johnstone in the earlier part of the season. Then he got injured, but that was kind of the start of it. And then you seen his interview saying, "Look, I'm back now. I'm fitter than ever, and I'm ready to go." And he's marked them words, and he's stuck by them. Yeah, Idiguchi got that was an awful pitch, wasn't it? That plastic pitch.
Aye, plus it was you're talking Barry Ferguson and fucking Bob Malcolm as the Alloa coaching team. You know what I mean? So they were clearly setting their players up to go out and ruffle a few feathers. I think it was at Barry Ferguson said at the time, which equates to go in and try and injure a few Celtic players. But
Definitely.
But as you say, mate, that was a springboard for to where we are now. Giakoumakis, aye.
That was Moeda's first prop. Like I know he started against his first proper. He nearly got a full 90 minutes as well. He did that day as well. Played well. I know it's against a fucking 2 or 3 divisions down, but still.
Right. You've still got to beat them.
Exactly. Regardless who's in the cup, these tricky trips away. The next one was obviously Rate Rovers in the league. I have to say the first half of that game was shy. And then Jota came on and literally was box office. I know Scales scored that day as well.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That was the best part of the game for me, was watching Scales have a decent game and scoring as well. I think that was his debut, wasn't it? His first starting debut.
Yeah.
Yep.
He obviously came off the bench a couple of times. Well, he actually made his debut like off the bench against Ray Rovers in the League Cup, and then obviously a couple of weeks later he scored against Dundee United away, that cracking goal, the third goal. But that was his first proper start, Scales' first proper start in this domestic terms. There's actually 81 tuning in. I know you're watching Dublin Mick on YouTube. There's actually 81 tuning in altogether combined on the 3 platforms, which is pretty good. And then we had Dundee United in Tannadice. So I thought that performance was outstanding. That was the Monday night game.
Superb.
It was a real proper poacher's fucking goal to Giakoumakis that night, wasn't it?
Aye, as I said, I've said this to you before, Keith. Tannadice is a really good trip for the away Celtic fans, and for some reason I've always seen us playing really well at Tannadice. And I think that's because of the fans are there and they're enjoying it and the atmosphere and the players feed off it. But professional performance, mate. Great kind of technical game that night, and as you say, poachers go for big Giakoumakis.
Do you remember back in 2012? No, this is a random thing. Back in 2012, we had to wear we were wearing the black jerseys, and now Dundee obviously orange and black. They had to wear the white jerseys against us. 2 teams were wearing the both away jerseys at Tannadice. It was a strange one that day. I think we won anyway. They were sponsored by that gas company. What's it called? Starts with C. Caller, yeah, they were sponsored by them at the time. I think the goat went back to them. Willie Flood at the time went back to them.
Fuck's sake.
Do you remember he signed for Celtic? He's on a pre-contract, and we're playing them at Hampden in the League Cup semi-final, and Borage scored the penalty, and and Willie Flood hit the crossbar. Oh, it was like a pissy, rainy fucking Thursday or
By
Wednesday,
the way,
whatever it was.
listen, I've always kind of felt really, really sorry for Willowford because he played for when he played in his first spell with Dundee United, I thought he was always a good player, and I thought he was always a player that might have come
Quick
in.
fee.
Aye, he might have come in and done us a wee turn, but just the way it panned out, mate, that he was the only signing of that transfer window, and Willowford's your kind of main man. You know what I mean? So he's come in. he's just he's just been expected to come in and help the team out.
He
But
just like a look like a young 14-year-old getting thrown in the mix. Like
aye,
even the
mate,
jerseys are literally hanging off the poor lad. Like
mate, it looked as if I've literally just picked a junkie up off the street and put him in front of a press conference. You know?
alright, mate.
It was happening, pal.
Any
Poor
odds?
guy. And it's
for,
Mac.
for you to start 55-1.
Hey, we're not allowed to
Oh,
say
no.
50, not allowed to say 55 on here.
There's no such thing as 55. That's it's people weren't getting the other day when I was calling them old firm FC. People were like, what's like they're not called old firm, they're called Sefcom. I'm like, well, obviously you have social media. I don't know how you haven't seen the picture. When we beat them, they had that banner or that bleeding thing at the gates
And the bin.
in the bin. Oh god. Right, so they're obviously there's no Morales for them tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, roof scores for them the other night. I didn't watch the game. I don't know if you watched the Braga game.
No, I did not. I did not.
I heard they were fucking. I heard they were absolutely shite when they were down. Like they were down to 9 men, fucking Braga, and they couldn't fucking put a goal past them for
Aye,
ages.
I was speaking to a couple of Rangers guys the following day, mate. And to be fair, their football expertise is actually decent. So I listened to them. So he did say that the Old Firm United were superb, but at the same time,
Old Firm United.
at the same time, Braga were absolutely shit. You know, so they just attacked them wave after wave after wave. I think they had about 3 goals.
And there was a penalty
So,
again. A penalty again. Fucking
aye,
surprise,
well,
surprise.
of course. So they clearly they went for the jugular, Keith, but they did it in a style that was a wee bit kind of reminiscent to us against St Johnstone. That it was just constant. So
Hmm.
if they can do that again tomorrow, then they can be very, very dangerous. There's no beating about the bush here. So we're going to need to be really, really switched on.
I know this sounds crazy. People are gonna be like, "Keith, you're definitely drunk after half a pint of Guinness." But I'd love to see Ralston start tomorrow. As much as I love Jovanovic, I think he'd be up for it.
Listen, Keith,
Just
mate, I've had this idea toying in my head. I played Ralston at right wing and just letting him run. Aye, listen. Just say to him, by the way, you don't need to defend, just run up and do that link because the guy's got the second most assists in the league, or he did have the last time I checked. So why
yeah.
not? Let him go and fucking go and kick Barisic. You know?
Look at why would we drop Taylor? Taylor's playing well. Like Taylor had a savage game at Ibrox. You can't be dropping Taylor now. Like I know
Nah.
Jovanovic. So I was sitting there last night in TikTok, right? Drunk. I put on Pitbull Fireball. I had to start singing Joseph Jovanovic and had a pair of glasses on. With Jersey singing at me out, pumping the cans. Oh, look at
Fireball.
yeah, it was fucking deadly. It was deadly. But they're gonna be tired tomorrow. Like they don't really have ammunition on the bench to kind of swing them. Like look at the quality we have on the bench. Someone's asking in the comments, are we going Matt O'Reilly? Or are we going Tommy?
Oh, Tommy, all day of the week.
Kind of
From
kind of
the
replicate
start,
what we said 2 weeks ago.
from the start, obviously, the guy he's been there and done it in terms of fucking games against that horrible lot. He scored goals against them. He's won his cup finals before at Hampden. So, yes, start with Tom and then bring Matt on whenever Rogic will tire out at some point, I would imagine.
Do you remember Rogic? I always say Rogic.
Rogic.
Rogic. Like I used to call Nicham. Oliver Nicham.
Nature.
Rogic. Do you remember Rogic's interview after the Motherwell game at Fair Park? And he's like, well, they won a league last season, but we've been top of the boil for the last 10 years. He's just like fucking just slaying
Good
out there.
man.
Good
man.
morning, Melbourne, Chris Melbourne. I hope you're well. Folks, tell us where you're from. I probably missed your comments. Tell me if you're from Fermanagh, you're over in Glasgow. or you're up in Shetland, or you're down in Jersey, whatever you're where you're all certainly welcome in. Please subscribe to the channels as well, and the Jungle Gyms channel as well. Look, at the end of the day, I appreciate Paddy coming on and chatting to us. Like, he's taking time out of his day to talk about foosball. So
No problem, mate. Always a pleasure.
so last two games, I know it's domestic football, right? Now let's talk about the three games. The first game, we're
Mm-hmm.
obviously absolutely. These are all negative anyway, but on the Bills on tomorrow. The first game, as you said to me a couple of weeks ago, we were unlucky to not get a result there. We just didn't play.
Yes.
We were in clinical at the start of the season,
Mm-hmm.
and you were going back to like, geez, a lot of football's being played. Like we're going back to what fucking the end of August for that game. Obviously a different change team. Ryan Christie's gone, Edward's gone. Ivanovic was back that day. Obviously Kyogo's back in contention. We go to the second fixture at Celtic Park where we absolutely smashed them in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking about a bad that could be starting tomorrow. He scored. You know, Atate scored the two goals. Atate's second goals up for nominee goal of the season.
That's the one I picked.
When I talk about
No, sorry,
goals, talk
sorry,
about goals
sorry,
of the
sorry. Not
season.
wasn't he? Not wasn't he? Sorry. The one I picked was the goal he scored at Tynecastle.
Bit frozen for a second. It's probably my internet. This always does this. It's my internet. Sorry.
That's all
Just
I
takes
get.
a bit of a little. It always does this on 20 minutes. Just this little 60-second glitch. Someone's trying to hack the VPN. But yeah, go ahead.
I'd actually picked Hatate's goal at Tynecastle to
Same. I
the
went for it.
30 plus yard screamer. I think that was his
Yeah.
first goal. Unbelievable.
Like obviously there was a couple of nice goals in there. That build-up play against Aberdeen, and then the goal against St Johnson last week. O'Reilly's goal, 42 touches or something like that. But look, some cracking goals in there. The two Kyogo goals. I like the first one. Obviously, that was only an instant like impact of obviously them scoring. Then we got back into it within bleeding seconds. But the second goal was just a Larson trademark finish.
Aye, unbelievable, unbelievable.
Definitely. How's it going in Cairns? How's it going up in Lisburn at the moment? Down the road for me, Mick. Hello to Keith and Paddy. Rabby boy. Alright, mate. Rabby boy's in. West Belfast. Great to see a few Facebook people in. Folks, let me know. Let me know. And he's going to game tomorrow. So is it 20,000 allocation tomorrow for Hampden, for Celtic?
Mm-hmm. Just under, I think.
Let's talk about. I was meant to do a video on this. Let's talk about the games against them since 2015 in the cups, right?
Oh, right.
So I was over for I didn't go to the game. It's an absolute disaster actually. I was over in 2015 for the first time we ever played the Old Firm United. So it was 2-0 that day. Lee Griffith scored that header,
Mm-hmm.
and then Chris Commons turned, and then took on his, I think took on his bad foot, took on his right foot actually,
I
and
think
went
so.
in.
Yep.
We two goals, and then do you remember Scott Brown absolutely smashing Ian Black up, and then looking up the
Oh.
scoreboard?
By the way, Ian Black was just a number of absolute donkeys that they tried to wheel out, and every year it was this guy's going to do Scott Brown, this guy's going to kind of walk Scottish football. It was Ian Black, then it was kind of Bruno Alves and fucking Joey Barton. All these punks, but aye, every single time, mate, Bruno had them in his pocket. So.
Thought you were gonna say Bruno Fernandes there. I was like, what? No, Bruno. Yeah, Bruni when he just absolutely smashed them up. Yeah, they were just, you could just feel it that day. That day were just fucking desperate, down 2 tiers below us, and they were just milking the Troy fucking. Then obviously BBC were absolutely milking up and calling it the Old Firm at the time. The Old Firm is back for
Yep.
like this season, for once this season. But yeah, that was a good one. Next one that sticks out to me. These are all Hampden wins, by the way, folks.
Mm-hmm.
The 2-0 one, Callum McGregor and Scott Sinclair, the
Yep.
invincible season.
Sinclair penalty.
Sinclair penalty. I put
Yep.
that penalty up a few weeks ago, and I had a few people like, oh, he was lucky. I was like, yeah, like why does people always have to moan about goals going in for
You do.
Celtic?
You broke up for a wee second there, Keith. What were
Yeah,
you saying?
I was saying that people were moaning about the way Sinclair finished the ball in the back and put in the back of the net. I was like, are you for real? Like, went to the back of the net. Did they get us to the cup final?
Scored. What? Because it
Was
because what?
but
Because it hit.
that that touch
Because it hit the post.
hit the two posts and in. That's why
Doesn't matter.
some
Still a
Celtic
goal.
fans can't. Some Celtic fans just can't keep fucking happy. I swear to God. You know, the first goal was an absolute belter. The way that the ball went
Yep.
over the top, Dembele turned, took it down, and then that finish by Callum McGregor. Oh, just the way he just finished it into the left corner,
Delightful.
unbelievable, absolute class that was. The next one that sticks out to me as well, the Dembele flick through Gilk's legs. Do you remember that?
89th minute or something. The cross
Yeah,
for Griffiths.
Griffey. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a game we should have beaten about 8 or 9-0 that
Aye,
day. Only for
aye.
only for the keeper played well for them at the time.
By the way,
Come on.
see for the last 20 minutes of the game, Keith. I know obviously we were in the driving seat and we had plenty of chances and it was kind of wave after wave of attack. But see the less that we kind of didn't make the breakthrough and get the goal, the more that their backs were going up. Their chests were puffing up. Sorry, they were starting to have a go at us. And it was one of the ones like you're thinking, oh God, we battered them the whole game and they're going to score in the last minute or something. But as it turned out, I can't mind who played the ball over for Griffiths, but they chased it out kind of wide. And I think he played it on his right foot. And just one of the ones you had to see the replay to see how he scored. Because you just saw the ball coming in. At first I thought it was an own goal. And then when you see the replay, it was a kind of cheeky back heel, and it went through the defender's legs as well as the keeper's legs. So it's brilliant, great goal,
Well,
iconic.
no vacation. It was class. It was like it just felt like it was really going to a stalemate extra time, even though we were all over them. Like it was just they were literally riding our luck that day. I think they only had one chance on target against us as well. Someone's saying I need to modernize the page. I don't have to go and learn how to do that. I do have a PayPal, folks. I don't want people contribute to me. At the end of the day, I'm happy you're watching. Don't worry about the money. You know, I'm not saying I have loads of money. Don't have loads of money. I'm more money than Rangers, so it's all right. I pay me taxes. It's all right, folks.
I'll give you the link for my OnlyFans page, right, and you can fling fucking dollar bills at babies on.
Only cans. Only cans. Get enough for a slab of drink. The predictions. Okay, last time we played them at Hampden was the cup final a few years ago. Battered us, but we still beat them. We're gonna get on to that one now in a minute. The next one, 4-0, the Invincible season. As far as I remember, Tommy Rogers. We talked about this a few weeks ago. Tommy Rogers falling and still slotting it in. Dembele scored. The Cham scored.
Yep.
And was it Neacham? Oliver Neacham scored. And was it, to serve me right, was it Armstrong or was it Sinclair that scored the other goal? Folks, just to remind me. Was it two Dembeles?
I don't think Armstrong scored the goal against Aberdeen, didn't he? 3-2 final.
Versus
I
Rangers.
think it was 2 goals by somebody.
It must have been a double by Dembele then.
I'll see if I can have a look.
I'm having a look here. Yeah, Tom. Looking at the Tommy goal here now. Unbelievable. Dembele just lays on to me. Does. Oh, Tommy Rogers was absolutely on fire, and he wasn't even that. Like, it's like he's had to get an extra stride of pace since then.
Is that the goal that he kind of pushed the defender in the middle of the box and turned it on his right foot?
And he fell, yeah. Oh, the sharpness out Dembele as well.
Aye, by the way, listen.
Callum McGregor, fucking cracker of a goal.
By the way, listen, what you said about Tam Rogic is 100% true. So you take last season, for example, for where he was, hardly playing, injured, getting spoken about being sold to a team in Dubai. And then this season, Big Ange just came in, and all of a sudden, Tom Rogic is back in the fold. And not only is he back in the fold, he's back in the team, and he's playing 90 minutes after 90 minutes after 90 minutes. Something that Tom Rogic has never done for Celtic. and he's managing to maintain his fitness levels, Keith, for 90
I want to
minutes, week in, week out.
I want to touch on that. He's up for a nominee as well for Player of the Year.
Yes,
There you go.
yes.
And I was thinking to myself when I was looking at it, I was like, did Big Ange put that in there? Did he? Big Ange put that in there. Can you all see the top and the background, folks? Oh yeah, look at this thing.
Rooney.
Rooney. Oh, that was the crest back in 18. Oh God,
You've,
Eddie T-shirt.
you've got Bruni and I've got a brush. A broom.
Yeah, I asked for the big fish. I asked for a large fish.
I've got fucking 3 of the wee bastards there.
That's it.
Yeah.
What did you think?
What was that? Oh, about the fish, I didn't. As I say, I've stayed off the socials and try to avoid all talk about Celtic and Old Firm United FC reincarnated. So what was the thing about the fish?
The Celtic admin on Instagram made an absolute shambles and put up a girl sitting there with a plate of 2 fishes, and she wasn't happy.
Oh, listen,
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised to be a couple of fish banners tomorrow or something, like, you know.
listen, to be fair,
Celtic big fish. Rangers small fish.
He could have put up a worse photo than that. Let's be honest. You know.
That's it. Sally McCoyson and Hey Jude. Oh Jesus.
Oh, fuck's sake.
But,
Thanks, Sally.
let's have a look. So yeah, that was I remember Dembele gave it to Nicham to finish it. Dembele put it through the middle, didn't he? Oh yeah, jeez, remember that? So, Lustig tried to clear the shot, and the thing hit off the crossbar, and Gordon had to try save it.
That's right. That's right. So did I? It was like a hooked clearance, wasn't it?
Like Gordon pulled off 3 cracking saves in the space of a minute in that game. He did. It was like a corner, and then he pulled up another cracking save. Gordon was a good keeper for Celtic. Very underrated.
Listen, he was one of he's been one of our best goalkeepers that we've ever had. Right, he's not the best or anything like that. But see, for certainly his first season with Celtic, he was phenomenal. He was back to his best. But he was a good servant all in, but he ended up a bomb scare at the end. And I know people are saying that like maybe we should have kept him an extra season instead of buying Barkas, but that's just kind of.
He would have been panic football material if he was at Ange's football at the moment.
Aye, listen, at the end of the day, mate, we all probably to a majority wanted rid of him, you know, and we went outside the $5 million guy and let Gordon go. So how it ended up was how it ended up. It's just unfortunate that the Barkas was complete and utter dog shit. But then so was Craig Gordon at the end up.
It breaks your heart, when you're buying a jersey and you're thinking that money's gone to Barkas's back pocket.
I seen a thing on Twitter during the week, Keith, and it was a very, very short bit of footage for the training ground, and it showed you
Barkas saved it. I was like, what?
Barkas made a save and it was like replace Joe Hart, and I'm like, no, fuck, no.
Team Barkas. Oh God, he had like Marvin Compere has been more successful than. Now look at Barkas. Barkas has a Scottish Cup medal, even though he didn't play that game. He's a Scottish Cup medal, but Marvin
Compere he's probably dropped it.
So,
by the way, talk about Marvin Compere. He played for Leipzig, didn't he? We signed him for Leipzig. Yeah. Aye. Do you know who's the assistant manager?
Who?
For Leipzig?
Big Marvin?
Andy Hinkle.
Sure, did Marvin take it? I thought Marvin Compere took the Red Bull job.
Oh, Red Bull was going to be playing.
Marvin, he's a football manager. Yeah, who's he? Who's he at the moment? No, he's not. It's he's in the Russian league. Lokomotiv Moscow. Why am I taking Red Bull? Oh well off the stream there.
Definitely.
There you go. Big Shagger Compere is it with the brown suit is in Russia now, living the dream. Sanctions are not hurting him.
Many games did he play for us? What, one game or something?
One game against Greenock Martin.
Wow, £1.2 million.
Hinkle was solid, wasn't he? Hinkle was a good L right back.
Aye, he's a player that I've kind of grew to love over the years, Keith. At the time, I thought he was decent, but when I look back at his contributions, it was a lot better than what I thought it was at the time.
Definitely. Definitely. I thought like I was a fan of Mark Wilson back in the day. I thought Mark Wilson was a decent enough cover.
Yep.
Scored a couple of goals against them as well. He loved to
And
go and cover.
he almost killed the Sasa Papach as well.
Oh, poor Papach was absolutely broken that night. That was
Aye, literally.
that was before they died. That was a fucking cracker of a game. That was
Mm,
a cracker of a game. I know the 2-all game at Ibrox was class. We were 10 men down and all that. But that game, the only thing about it sticks out to me is that bleeding dope Juff at the end.
scum.
And then
Utter scum.
and then the Lenny and Ali McCoist at the end. 7 times that season we played them.
Mm. Sure, Alan Thompson's came out last month, didn't he? And
Yeah.
he's revealed what
I
was
have the
said.
book there, but I hate bleeding reading. I hate texting. Hate bleeding texting. Say if someone's talking, say someone's at to send me a big long message, like send me a voice clip back, mate. I'm not listening to that. I'm not reading that bleeding Harry Potter thing. Lassie
So,
sent you a message. Oh, how are you? This is me about me. Look, a good luck. See you later. I'm not a texter.
oh, listen,
I'd rather send a voice into that. Good luck. I don't
aye,
care
listen.
how bleeding gorgeous you are.
As soon as a woman gets a hold of a keyboard, it's just like, nope, off you go.
Fuck that.
Send,
Fuck
send, send
that.
me, send me, just send me photos of boobs. That's it.
Jesus Christ. Someone on the
Oh,
page is
oh,
watching from Alabama here.
where Alibaba?
Alabama Slam. Someone will be getting Alabama Slam tomorrow. We
Aye,
top of the
so,
league will be. Even though
so,
it's the Scottish Cup.
salam alaikum, brother.
That's a stupid question, KT all day. Might have answered this priority, but Tierney Izagiri. I don't know. I loved Izagiri. Izagiri was an absolute
What was
baller.
the question for that one, Keith?
There you go. Someone's asking about left back. Something about left back. Barkas was good in the Greek league. It's weird how he went shit at Celtic. The chat. Sorry about that, folks. The internet keeps dropping. I'm gonna knock off the other devices here. I swear if I'm running a bleeding internet cafe to keep the way it keeps dropping. Internet cafe at the Brocks.
The
Them on that
brothel.
bleeding dial-up broadband. Jota or Sinclair. Two different
Oh,
styles of football. I love Sinclair did, but Jota. If I'm gonna say Jota, he has to sign a permanent deal. Sorry, that's the way I'm gonna make. That's
well, listen, as it stands now, Jota's in his first season, so you would need to compare Sinclair in his first season, and at that, it's 100% all day
Did
long
Sinclair
Sinclair.
score like 24 goals in the first season or something?
So,
No,
Sinclair was incredible in his first season. Incredible.
do you remember that? I know it was against a shit team, but remember that bleeding goal from about 30 yards out against East Kilbride in the cup? Do you remember that? Look that up when you're finished talking to me.
Is that the one that
Just call
fucking
for right,
Colin Kazim Richards was playing?
probably.
By
Let
the
it
way,
go,
I
let
was
it
speak,
go.
I was speaking to I was speaking to Dale the other day, Keith, right? And we were talking on WhatsApp and that, and that guy's name came up, Colin Kazim Richards, right? Do you remember
Oh
when
yeah,
he was playing
against
for
Hearts.
I don't know, right? But he was playing for Celtic literally 1 week, and he had kind of dreadlocks about there. And then I swear to God, Keith, the next week he came out and he had a fucking ponytail. He had a wig on. He was wearing a wig.
He scored twice against Hearts. He did. Sam Richards, yeah, he born in England but played for Turkey.
I think that was
More
his claim to
clubs
fame,
and
wasn't
more clubs than Tiger Woods. He was getting as bad as Robbie Keane was.
it?
Jesus, that's it. Um, can't get over Snoop treating the boys for an after party if we win the league. Ah, well, we're gonna get the big man Jody in to have a chat with Snoopy. That's what I said to him. I goes, Jody, you need to get in there. What did you think? Did you see the song yet? Spexy song.
No,
Did you not see it?
no. Who?
There's a guy from Cold Bridge called Spexy. I think it's Cold Bridge. Yeah, Cold Bridge. And he follows me page. Nice guy. and he's at the bringing out a song. He's at the bringing out a rap song talking about the whole Celtic team, this year's
All
team,
right.
and he does it outside Celtic Park. Now some people are like, "Oh, it's real cringe. It's a bit this and that," and I'm like, you know what? Fair play to him. Fuck it. You better start from somewhere. Like, fuck the
Aye.
criticism. You know,
Listen,
you
as
fuck
long
it.
as long as it was better than Tiny Tempa's attempt at
Oh,
fucking Sevco's, he brought out a song for 55 or something it was called.
oh, good luck.
Because his mate's Jermaine Defoe. This wee arsehole Tiny Temper shouting about
Fuck it.
Steven Gerrard. Nah. Shut up.
Oh, good luck. Good luck. Right. Starting lineup here we going for. We kind of replicate as usual, isn't it?
Mm. On you go. Let's hear your sauce, mate.
So Joe Hart,
Yeah.
Joe Hart and goal. Oh, sorry, I would have went with Barkas if I had my way. Joe Hart and goal. Joe Hart and goal. Right back will be Jovanovic. Left back with Taylor. CCV. Starfelt. Obviously, them two boys at
Mhm.
Ibrox were immense. So I don't think we're gonna have that kind of pressure tomorrow. I know people are saying 3 or 4 in the comments and all. Like, I'm not getting ahead of myself that much. Even though they've run the legs off themselves the other night.
Mhm.
Midfield. This was a tough one. I'm gonna go with Tate again because he's a goal in there.
Mhm.
Didn't play great against them at Ibrox. To be honest, didn't play great against them. It's Tate, Callum McGregor, and I'm going for sexy Tom. Tom has to play. Tommy all
Mhm.
day. Highway to the danger zone. Tommy Rogers in there. Just imagine Tommy Rogers with the Top Gun stuff on. him and Matt O'Reilly in Top Gun.
You can be
Tim
my
Gun.
wing.
Tim
You
Gun.
can
That's it.
you can be my wingman any day.
That's it. Big Goose O'Reilly. Oh God, Big Goose.
Big
That's what I'm gonna
goose.
call it when it comes on. Big Goose.
You've lost that love and feeling.
Just imagine them in the crowd. See that bit of Tom Cole when they're all singing in the bar with the fucking. They have all the white uniform on, doing the old
Mm.
business. If you can imagine the boys at the Kerry style with Andrew dressed like that,
Oh, big Admiral Ange taking me shit.
and then Big Jota gets on the stage. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not leaving. Wolf of
Aye.
Wall Street.
big
Uh,
cat Vickers just standing in the corner. Ooh.
just gets him like, yo, I'm not going as well.
Aye. I'm the fridge. The fridge.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm gonna go with Bada. Gotta go
Mhm.
away. I'm gonna go Jota. I'm gonna go with Mayeda. I know I'm gonna side when saying that because I wish Kyogo was fully. People can we can
Mm.
start Kyogo, of course we can, but I think keep him for a disposal on the bench. Keep him
Yep.
for a disposal. But like that ball he picked out Mayeda last week. Oh my mother of
Oh,
Jesus!
superb.
As I said, today was like a Jabi Alonso ball, just went bing. Unbelievable.
Iniesta has
Um,
been playing him.
yes, there was an absolute baller, but Jota on the way. So Jota on the right. He's actually played all right on the right.
Aye.
So are we gonna put a bad in the middle, Main on the left, and Jota on the right?
Yes, that'll be right. Mine's, as you can imagine, is pretty light for light apart from a couple. So again, Joe Hart and goal, Juranovic right back, Starfield, Vickers and Taylor. I'm going to drop Hattati. I'm going to go with Big Beaton.
So
Going
you
to go with
shifting
Big.
midfield.
I've got to go with Big Beaton and McGregor and Wizard of Oz, Big Tam. And same as yourself up front. Mind left, Jota right, and a Bada through the centre.
I'm going 2-1 after extra time. I've been saying all week.
So well, obviously extra time will be one each. Uh, who have
Rangers
you
to score.
who?
Rangers to score first. I'm gonna blow them
Right,
apart in the second half.
that's what I was going to ask. Who have you got to go first? I think
Rangers.
I think no, I think we're going to score first. Like I think it'll be pretty tight. I can't imagine seeing any massive score lines or anything. I think probably 2-1. I'm going to go with as well, mate.
Oh,
Yep.
Hamden in the sun. Tommy Rogers with 7 goals. The big goose for all the assists.
Big goose. That was to make it kill at the end, wasn't
Big goose. If people are messing saying Abney Yeti, I think he's played his last
Who?
game. He's
Ayeti?
been,
No,
yeah.
no, no. I'd rather play fucking Dembele up front.
Fuck that. Definitely not. Um, yeah, fucking. I think O'Reilly be good to bring on at the same time as
Hmm.
Kyogo. I'm scared to
But
give
listen,
him a shout out.
the good thing is, you say Forrest is back, probably, and I know he's not everybody's flavour of cup of tea. Mikey Johnson, but you've still got guys there that can come onto the wing, so Maeda can play it across the front three anywhere.
Hmm.
Kyogo as well on paper. Jota can play either side, so you've got plenty of mix and match. You know what I mean? Nothing's going to be static. Who? Bolingoli? No. But
Uh,
if
like, like he's had to do the remix. I watched his video earlier. He done a remix to I think it was a what was it? Let the people sing, was it? Or this land is your land? Lanky, was it? Which one did you do? Lanky, by the way, you need to change the settings on your YouTube for public as well. Like you're doing all these fucking celebration parties after beating them, and I can't even watch it. I'm at the missing out on it. Sort that out so I can watch it when I come home absolutely bamboozled. And don't wear that pink jersey tomorrow. Wear the hoops. He's a good man. Like his friends.
wear your orange jumper.
Oh, wear the jumper. Oh, I could go out in
Mm-hmm.
the orange jumper now. I'm going to meet hoops tomorrow. Feck that.
Gone it
Feck
hoops.
that. Now, see
Don't
the
forget
thing.
your
I'm a bit superstitious.
don't forget your Easter lily.
Yeah, I have the t-shirt there. Where is me bleeding t-shirt? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Where is my t-shirt? Check now. Oh, where? Ah, there she is. When that's smart, buds. When that's smart. Yeah, I might put it on tonight actually. Fuck it. Wear the hoops under it. Long sleeve hoops. There we go. Courtesy of Padda Browns. That cost me 15 quid, I think it was. So yeah, has the likes of the Irish Brigade, Gary O, Glass, Nevin, Clover. Wish my name was on it. Kelly's man, the Irish Celts. Yeah,
Nice.
that's it. So that's a crack of a t-shirt, isn't it? So yeah. Um. So what score are you going for? 2-0, 3-0?
I'll go with 2-1-2.
You and Harry Potter's cupboard.
Right, right out of the closet with that one.
That's it. That's fucking bleeding. That's the telly behind me. That's the room. You know, coming straight from Keith's cave. Don't forget the tricolours tomorrow. Oh, for God's sake, no one's gonna
Yes.
forget the tricolours. It's Easter Sunday. You know, the boys of the old brigade's gonna be getting thumped in the morning. Don't be worrying about that.
Mm.
I'll be getting the music on soon
Well,
enough.
listen, the good thing is, Keith, the game's at 2 o'clock, so everybody can get to 12 o'clock mass.
There was a threat. Yes, there was a threat about the game being changed to half two. There was of this traffic congestion shy, but
Right?
yeah, but it's got 2 o'clock. You know. Premier Sports we're going to change
Aye.
the kick off and that.
I think
You know?
it's I think the game's on BBC One tomorrow for anybody that's in Scotland. Free view,
Oh, there you
Channel
go. Is it?
One. Yep.
Oh, yeah, the Scottish Cup. I was taking the League Cup for a minute. Scottish Cup, yeah. That's not bad. Fed up waiting for this game. I think we're all fucking fed up waiting at this rate.
Mm.
Just some people like to drink through it. Some people like to go to bed, get up and have their beans and toast, and live the dream. You know, bit of porridge, get onto it. But some
Mm.
people like drinking Buckfast through it. Oh, ugh.
But mate,
Right.
yes, mate. I'll be on the.
I'll deal with it with you, Paddy. Right. I'll deal with it with you on the podcast. Right. The night we clinch the league, I'll
Yep.
come on live with you for an hour, and I'll buy a bottle of Buckfast, and I'll drink it.
I'll make you a deal. I'll buy one and I'll send it over to you.
Get me one of them glitter ones, the ones that's done on TikTok. You know, it'll be fucking brand new.
A bejazzled
Yeah, the
Buckfast.
different color glass over here. The Buckfast is
Mm.
it's brown glass. I think it's green over there.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
You get one as well. It's a kind of clear glass. No clear, but well, it is kind of clear, but it's not nice.
Hopefully, be
Green
no
one.
glass bottles jumped or thrown on the pitch tomorrow.
Nah, well, the good thing is you get the running track, so the players have got a wee bit of space to avoid missiles. Like, but yeah, I can't see it tomorrow, mate.
Give me a Hamden story. I don't. As you all know, I don't touch Hamden. Regular viewers watch. I don't touch Hamden. The last 3 times we've been there, we got beaten. So people don't ask me, am I going? The fuck? So what? Give me your favorite Hamden moment being there.
I've always had pretty good experiences at Hampden, Keith. Apart from one, which is it's by no means my best memory, but it's a memory that always sticks out, and it's a goal that fucking Bert Conterman scored against us.
When was that?
40-yard screamer, 2003 or something, 2004. Horrible. But everybody literally just laughed when that goal went in because he was so shit. But then he scored a worldie against us. But nah, as I say, most of my experiences have been good at Hampden.
Lucky you. I got food poisoning against fucking Killy as well. Bastards.
Oh, the game that we won the cup under Lenny's first tenure. The one Charlie Mulgrew scored and Ki Sung Young scored.
Pissy rainy day.
Oh mate, mate, I slipped a belter coming out of Hampden, walking across the grass trying to take a shortcut, and it fucking flying right up there.
Yes.
Landed in the mud.
And you know what? Stevie G.
And you know what, mate?
Inside and I fall in love.
Slip inside.
I fucking sure there was after that.
Aye, right up there, mate. Right up there. Fucking landed in the fucking dirt. Had to go.
I'm sure you weren't the only person that fell down that fucking.
Mate, the Rangers came. The heavens just opened up for nowhere, and but it made for good football because it was nice and sleek on the park, and Charlie Mulgrew's goal was an absolute peach just to seal everything off. So that was the start of a good
on goal.
tenure.
Charlie Mulgrew and Wilson. Was it Wilson? No, it wasn't. It was Ki Sung Young. Key scored and done the thing, didn't he?
Yep.
Ki Sung Young. What did you rate him as a footballer at Celtic?
I thought he was push.
I thought he was push, even though he
got
a few goals.
He started off well, mate, but it was one of these guys who, for me, he didn't even know his proper position. You know, he didn't know if he was a kind of deeper midfielder or a guy that was further forward. And for a guy who must have been about 6'3", Keith, he was very powder puff in the challenge.
We had a decent midfield there, didn't we? We had Brown, Ledley, we had Kayal as well.
Well, so we ended up selling him to...
Even Charlie Mulgrew played midfield at times. Charlie Mulgrew played bleeding defensive midfield against Barcelona.
Mulgrew played everywhere, and he was brilliant. I was actually watching some videos of Big Chico the other day.
Charlie Mulgrew.
Mulgrew. He was brilliant, mate. He was brilliant in his second stint, of course. But big key. Listen, we got £5 million from him, and he wasn't even I think he was probably sixth choice. So,
it was a decent meal. It's like we fucking bought for Kouassi for little to nothing off that team in Moscow, and we sold him for 3 times the profit. So fucking sometimes it works out for it.
A buoy, Kouassi.
A massive happy birthday to Freddie Lundberg as well, the iconic number 7 for Celtic. The other Swede that wore the number 7.
Fucking turnip.
Hell, Freddie Lundberg was a beast for Arsenal.
Absolutely superb. I was listening to a thing, I think it was last week, Keith, and it was Scott Brown. He was talking about Freddie Ljungberg, and he said that all Freddie Ljungberg did was fucking talk about Arsenal. He says, and Scott Brown ended up going at him, mate, you've not played for Arsenal for fucking 4 or 5 years, going to shut the fuck up. You know, he's going to say, you wouldn't see this at Arsenal, or the training ground's better at Arsenal, and he's like, oh, I've played so many games for Arsenal, and Brown's like, shut up. You're here to play for Celtic?
Fuck that. Put him in a van and ship him down to fucking Arsenal. Red boy. Fuck's sake. No wrong with Lennox down. There's no sexier picture than you see the lads training and you see the fucking snow in them hills.
Exactly.
Exactly. Beautiful. Fucking Arsenal. Fuck Arsenal.
Fucking
never won a European Cup, and they never fucking will win a European Cup.
Correct.
Fucking, don't get me wrong, the stadium is absolutely gorgeous, but fuck Arsenal.
Correct. I'll go with that one, mate. I'll go with that one. Fuck every fucking English team as well.
Would you say we have more fans than Arsenal fans? That's a hard one to say now because the amount of African Arsenal fans there is, and then the Asian market as well.
I would say, Keith, that we have 1,000,000% more actual fans than Arsenal.
You can't be a
Arsenal,
Arsenal fan on TV.
Arsenal's probably get more. Arsenal's probably get more followers, but probably about 60 to 70% of them haven't got a clue about football. You know,
Oh, yeah.
probably these type of guys that go to the football and stand there with an iPad taking photos. You
Do you know?
know,
And I know it needs to be done tomorrow. If we're winning the game, we're hammering 80 minutes to go. Callum McGregor runs out at the touchline. Bring him on. Brings big Raldo on just to break up fucking Kent. Big Raldo
aye,
comes on, just 2 foots him. Go on, the
aye,
Raldo.
yep. Maybe
Big Raldo.
a wee last minute winner for big Ralston.
Mm, the library. It's like very similar to the Etihad, isn't it? The empty ads.
Oh, mate, that is the worst stadium I've ever been to in my life. I went down with the kid. I think it was, in fact, it was Klopp's first season, so that must have been about 6 years ago.
You beat them 4-0.
Yes,
Phil
no,
hammered them.
four, no,
Phil
no,
hammered them
no,
4-0.
no, 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 4-1. Sergio Aguero scored an absolute belter of a goal. But
He's the king, wasn't he?
we literally had the last two seats at the top, and I swear to God, there was a row of guys for Dundee in front of
Dundee,
us.
what the fuck?
Aye, there was a row of guys for Dundee in the
From
front of us,
Dundee to Manchester.
and in front of them it was like a row of Indian boys or Pakistanis, whatever the hell they were, and then they were the only kind of people that was making any noise. So the Liverpool away support was tremendous, absolutely tremendous. They never shut up the full game, but for the Man City crowd, you could hear a pin drop. Apart from this one guy who was about 3 rows down, and he had a fucking Mike Tyson tattoo on his face, Keith, right? And he was the only guy that piped up in that entire stadium that I heard. And every 2 minutes, it was just fucking, come on, City, come on, City, and that was it. It's fucking awful, awful.
We lost to Arsenal in a
2006,
2009.
2009. That was the one Eduardo dived.
Yeah, the fucking Bumblebee jersey. That was the first time we wore that
Mm-hmm.
Bumblebee fucking Nike jersey.
Yep.
Sexy jersey. Favourite Celtic away
Great
jersey.
one.
Boris was going mad.
I diving past Eduardo.
I fucking hate him. And you know he snapped his leg and all that, but he was
Yes, mate, that was justice.
fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Get out here.
Oh, jeez. Giovanni said he wants the fixtures postponed to help them with Europe. He can go and sing for it.
Mm. The worst thing is that they probably will actually try and help them out. You know, the goalposts have been moved this season a few times. That's been big, but it's been a necessity. Clubs have voted for it. But the only thing is, I was reading something about an hour ago, and it said that if the game gets postponed, the only available fixture or the only available date is after the 25th of May. It's after the cup final.
In the heat of Lisbon.
So Giovanni can go and fuck himself.
That's it. We're looking down on him anyway.
Aye, that's it.
That's it. Derry here, Keith. Feckin' Shells 2-1 last night. Yeah, I heard about that result. Nakamura versus Man United. Nakamura's goal against the Olco.
Oh, sublime. That was his first goal. First goal against them too.
Yeah.
Only goal, I think, actually.
2 goals. He scored a fucking. He lost 5-2 against the Bastards. Kenny Miller fucking came back and hunted us.
Fuck.
Yeah, Jesus. Didn't want to break that, but I think we scored like the 85th minute. He scored a free kick he did for us. So, but yeah, how's it going, Marshy Jellies? What a name! What a name! Yeah, having some jelly and ice cream tomorrow, hopefully.
Yes.
Now there, like, what could be, as much as I hate talking, but there could be a chance of 2 Scottish teams in Europe next season in the Champions League at this rate. You know, we're all hoping that Liverpool are going to pump Villarreal as well. But yeah,
anybody but Villarreal.
That's it. Fuck yeah, Yellow Submarine. As much as I usually say, we have a bit of a connection there with them, the Submarine, whatever they call the Celtic Submarine. Fuck them. They can hold off until the end of the season. But how's it going down there? They be looking. Right, I have to put it out there. Oh, fucking hates me saying this, right?
Go on, sir.
So we win tomorrow. We will all be fucking talking treble talk. Treble talk it will be. If we lose tomorrow, Jesus, I even saying that, my stomach's making me sick saying that. We lose tomorrow. We still have one cup we won, and we're all on the verge of doing another one, so it'll be a double. Make it treble. Don't want a double.
Listen, either way, mate. Either way, it's going to be a very successful season. And by the way, that's not to say that we should be overlooking Hearts as well in the final because they can mix it up a wee bit.
They be
But
dying for a bit of
mate,
blood against us after losing the last 2 times.
fuck me, scumbags anyway. I'd love to see us getting it right up Craig Gordon anyway. Yeah, big arsehole.
Just a bunch of Edinburgh Rangers fans that can't afford a bus fare to Glasgow.
Yes,
That's
diet
it.
Huns.
Nah, that's fucking it. But yeah. Aye, Paddy. Yeah, he's big enough. Your aunt though is Liverpool to win the Champions League. Fucking, I think they're
Oh,
gonna win the
absolutely,
quadruple.
100%,
They're gonna win the
100%.
quadruple at this rate.
I watched them today, mate. They were frightening, absolutely frightening. That new guy, what's his name? Luis Diaz.
Is that the guy he got from Porto?
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant player. But so I would say that, mate. Liverpool to win the Champions League.
They will win tomorrow. I'm just putting it out there. You just have to think, bad and good. You have to think of all cylinders. But look, I'm 90% sure that we'll do it tomorrow. I always have that little bit of doubt. When you get up in the morning, you're like, oh fuck, the fear's kicking in. I need to put on Gary Oak. Fucking hell, the fear's kicking in.
So the good thing for tomorrow, right? On paper, as it stands, they've not got their top goal scorer. They've just off the back of playing 120 plus minutes on Thursday. They've got injuries. Helander picked up an injury against Mum. Barisic was hobbling as well at the end. Roof was hobbling as well at the end. For a couple of days after recover though, so they can still be very, very dangerous. Roof's been scoring goals, Tavernier's fucking up and down, but they're not going to be in front of the crowd at Ibrox. They're going to be in the big open park at Hampden. So guys like Maeda, Abada, Jota are going to be able to run at them. So if they have got any tiredness or any kind of slight niggles that they're having to play through,
we all remember Jota's last time at Hamden. Box office. That flick.
Absolutely. So we can absolutely 100% exploit them. I think going into this game, Newkeith is that our defence is settled, mate. Our defence has got 2 wins against them. We've won at Celtic Park.
Settled like this point.
Maybe not quite. Maybe.
Starfield, are you there? I think Marvin Comper is popping up somewhere.
Aye. Listen, as long as whoever it is that we've got playing up front can go and have a go at Goldson, Balogun, Big Shirley Bassey, and Tavernier, and then whoever's at the back for us can keep out Roof.
And that's a Carla cunt.
Aye, I don't even think he'll play, mate. You're probably going to be looking at a Rebo and fucking what do you call Kent. Aye, and
let's just put 3 past them tomorrow, right? And so that Shagger McGregor will never see Hampden again because he's returning at the end of the season. Simple as that. Simple as that.
You just know that he's going to be pulling saves at his arsehole tomorrow. He just seems to be it for some fucking God knows reason. It's like a voodoo curse. This guy, he's nearly 40-year-old. He can't even move his arms. This is the way he sits in his house fucking during the week.
He's like the butler out of Tomb Raider. You lock in the fucking freezer.
Never seen it.
The game, you're up this type in butler Tomb Raider. It's out of a PlayStation game, and she runs up. He follows you everywhere. The little butler around the house. You just lock him in the fucking freezer.
All right, aye, in the game.
Yeah.
Aye, I did. Aye, it's just getting back to me there. Like.
Oh, fucking brilliant. Right. I'm still going 2-1 extra time tomorrow. I don't give a fuck what people think.
Right, I'm going for 2-1, but I don't want it fucking going to extra time. I don't think my heart can take that.
What do you think of Koyogo's new hair colour? I don't really give a fuck about his hair, to be honest. Once he's fucking playing, it's all I cared about. Hell's Koyogo. He's growing a tash as well.
Is he?
Aye. Fucking folks, if this is your first time tuning in, please do subscribe. If you're on Facebook, come on to Hoop Celtic on YouTube. You have a good old tablet there. Just tap around that and you'd be fucking flying,
But, tap the wee bell. Press the wee bell.
That's it. But the same with the Jungle Gyms as well. They'll be on tomorrow after the game, so I'll probably be. I'd probably go fucking live in Paris and be half cut. Like, how's it go? My
But
fucking drunk back,
don't
fucking.
you want to, mate? I'll be fucking, I'll be half cut. What?
I was last time we were there, we were all singing the buns are in the door. Na 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 na. I'm not gonna say you know what I mean. In the dirt, in the dirt,
Runs.
and the mall, and all everybody fucking run the book. I don't give a fuck. I'm going
Aye,
out
I
tomorrow on
bet.
my own. I don't give a shy. My mate who's the big team. He has the kids tomorrow. It's Easter Sunday. You have to understand that. So I'm going out the pub and we talk around. I'm gonna sit there like an old man at the pub. I'm gonna get absolutely fucking rattled for the game. And I'll probably a full time when we win. I'll probably be crying like a bitch and being so happy. And then I'll be going into town on the Thursday, buying me dark grey suit and buying a Celtic fucking tie for the cup final when we pump them jambos as well. Build a bonfire.
Come on,
Uh,
you boys in green. Oh, I look forward to this now, mate.
I'll get,
I
I'll,
mean,
I'll get,
I,
I'll
might-
get excited.
I might go to bed and just try and force myself to sleep like it's
I
Christmas
was,
Eve now.
I was tempted to look at the big G. I call Glasgow the G spot, by the way. I was looking at the big G spot. I was to come over. I was tempted to come over, but the flights were extortionate. I was like, fuck that. Just fucking not paying mad flight. 220 quid for flights over.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Harry's getting a rock bottom tomorrow. Harry will be getting a Triple H pedigree through the fucking bar table he starts.
Oh, Jesus. Are we on to wrestling talk now?
DX top.
You'll be getting, you'll be getting a fucking, a tombstone.
Tombstone. Fuck that. Give Lee Alan McGregor a tombstone.
Aye.
Oh, good crack tonight. Good crack. Great numbers. Right, look, I'm going to leave it there. I'm jumping onto TikTok, folks. I'll put the name in. I'm going to jump onto TikTok. Just get the all Camden airs before the storm, the calm before the storm. Get a few Celtic songs on. So that's the name there on TikTok, folks. There's the name on TikTok because I used to do it on the Facebook, but can't do it anymore. The numbers are quite high, so I don't want to be putting me going on and screaming and saying, "You just want that fucking song on or what?"
By the way, if you come onto our podcast, the Jungle Gyms podcast on YouTube, that's exactly the way I fucking see it. What he's talking about.
That's it. I mean, I'm looking forward to coming on that soon. That's it. Look, I had a busy week. I had Dell on Monday night.
Yes, mate. Great episode. That I really enjoyed that Celtic supporters podcast interview with Keith and Dale. Excellent.
You're up for a couple of eyebrow raisers anyway. Give it a watch. I confess about myself, about me supporting Celtic. What happened before I started supporting Celtic? So give it a watch, folks.
Yeah, and for anybody that's not seen it, Keith used to support Rangers before they died.
Fuck yes. Which one? Kitchener Rangers, New York Rangers, Queens Park Rangers,
fucking Park Rangers.
Park Rangers. As I was saying, I turned around and said to one of my mates, that's a team. I was like, would you buy a Queens Park jersey, the Iron Baril one, would you? And he's like, nah, wouldn't be. Fuck, I would not.
Nope.
Fuck that. Sure, they're the only Scottish team to win the FA Cup or something like that, weren't they? The English FA Cup or something. Queens Park, yeah. They won the FA Cup twice. There you go.
No idea.
El Robbo played for them. Andy Robinson played for them.
He did, yes. Celtic released him because he was too small. Then he went to Queen's Park, got a move to Dundee United, and then fucking Hull, wasn't it?
Yeah, big Hull.
And then Liverpool,
the KC Stadium, the Key Corcoran Stadium. He was at.
The Lions are.
I don't
Tigers.
I had a little. You see when Hull got promoted about 10 odd years ago, and they had that lad Giovanni playing for them. Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
He scored an absolute belter against them wankers Arsenal.
was that him that used to play for Man City?
Yeah, the Giovanni.
The same guy, aye.
Yeah, it was a couple. He went off to Brazil or somewhere in Russia or something like that, and he came back and they signed him. But Jimmy Bullard was playing. Jimmy Bullard did he sign for us?
Aye, little bastard.
Because of the wages, he wanted more. That's why.
Yep. I
Typical.
remember, I remember being at a question and answer session. It was actually with Neil Lennon and Peter Lawwell up in Sports Club in Dundee.
What? Peter Lawwell was
And
there?
yes, Peter Lawwell was there, mate. And it was just after Lennon had got the job full time, and it was into the transfer season, and we'd signed guys like Kyle and Forster, blah blah blah.
Oh,
So what Neil Lennon says was that when he was speaking about getting the job, because obviously he'd been the interim manager, when he was speaking to Lawwell and others about getting the job, he says what he had to do was bring in experienced players
hmm.
to complement the younger guys. He says in the
You
very
need
first
we need a Willie Floyd playing good football.
fucking Willie Falconer. But no, he says the first three signings that he tried to make the Celtic manager was David James, Sol Campbell, and Jimmy Bullard.
Jimmy.
Um,
So Campbell would have been a good shout. He was a good
Right.
player, wasn't
David James, I think, would have been a good shout as it stands. As it stands, ended up with Big Fraser Forster, Alan Thompson, obviously recommended him. We never get Jimmy Bullard, but we ended up getting fucking Joe Ledley. So hey, these things work out great.
he? Yeah, there's no mention of David Turnbull tonight between us. He's fit. I know we've said that he's available, but like, he's a lad that
Aye,
probably could
listen,
do with a go.
mate, he doesn't even come into the equation for me, unfortunately.
He just is it kind of one of these things where he has to come on and surprise you and get a goal against him to kind of
Yes.
he's a big
I think, listen, he's a very good player, very technical, but as I've said to yourself before, I've said it in other places as well, he flatters to deceive for me at times, especially at the start of the season. See when Tom Rogic was out with a long-term injury, David
hmm.
Turnbull was the man that had to step up to the plate and be the kind of further forward of the three midfielders, and he never done it. He was always kind of trying to drift out wide. He was always kind of hiding a wee bit for me. He's always wanting to make the Hollywood pass. He wasn't wanting to go in and do the dirty things. So great when he first came in, and he eventually got a game under Lennon. Played half a season. I think he got the Young Player of the Season award.
Hmm.
Came in this season, and he's had a few great goals. Granted, maybe one or two really good performances, but overall, I very much flat to deceive. But that's no me. That's no me saying that I don't rate him. I just want him to come back with a much better attitude and a much better work rate.
With the competition in midfield now with the likes of Hatate, Goose O'Reilly,
Yeah,
Tommy Bra-
listen, Big Goose. We've got to put the campaign out now. That's his new name, Big Goose.
Big Goose, Wingman. That's it. Wingman, fucking top gun Wingman. That's it. So Big Goose
By the way,
O'Reilly.
here's one for you, Keith. Have you ever done the old thing when you Google the number one song on the week that you were born?
I forget. To be honest, I forget.
Mine was the theme tune to Top Gun.
Was it Danger Zone? Kenny Loggins.
No, the other one.
Take
Fuck it,
Berlin.
that's the
Berlin.
one. Berlin. Yep.
Take my breath away.
Take my breath away. Yep.
Right, let's say before I head off. Number one song.
Fucking Shawady Waddy or something. You.
Fucking Blade Frank Sinatra at this rate with this grey hair. Oh, let's see. Oh, Blaze of Glory, Bon Jovi. What a song!
Aye.
That's a pure belter.
Which
That'd
which song?
be that Blaze of Glory. That'd be Ange on fucking the hills of Lennoxtown when we win the treble.
Let me see. What was that?
90,
89, 90,
90, yeah.
90. That was for Young Guns too. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck's sake, yeah.
Blaze of Glory, beast of a song. I'm gonna listen to that now when I finish. I'm gonna do. Gone around with me chops on for tomorrow.
Hey, listen.
I'm the only team in the village.
You'll be walking down the road like something out of fucking right said Fred.
Gone around with. Sure, I have it.
I'm too sexy for my Easter lily.
I have a fisherman hat, right? It cost me 40 quid to get it made, so it's the Adidas, the old school Adidas sign, right? But it has the clover just above the middle bit of the Adidas. It's white
Right.
and it has green. I'll wear it tomorrow. I'll wear my scarf tomorrow, my green and white scarf, and then I'll wear my hoops, and then I'll wear my the Lenny zip up with the
Yep.
the tricolours. I'll wear that
Tricolour,
tomorrow.
yep.
I'm like a
I
fucking. I'm
will,
worse than a fucking woman when it comes to these derby games.
mate,
Because I know everybody's gonna be looking at me in the pub. Gotta dress to impress. Smocked his bitches and dressed.
well, listen, I'm locking myself in my man cave tomorrow, locking the door, getting my carry out, going to watch the game. I'll have my Borat mankini on underneath my shorts and t-shirts just in case we win, and
with
then I'll
that, with
take a
them,
cup.
with that, with them sexy same weird socks.
Oh no, listen, no, listen, they're in the bin after last week. They're right in the bin. No, I'll be doing a few laps at the garden with my Borat mankini, with my fucking ditties, my ditties out and my Bobby Danglers. It's fucking
Did you do you have many Rangers supporters around the area where you live?
yes,
You don't have to say where you live, but yeah, no.
yes, yes, very much so. A lot of them. So let's just say last season it was like fucking fireworks night every single weekend.
I say it was
With the
like
bastards.
I say it was like The Walking Dead, was it? When they won the league.
Aye, aye. But listen, as it'll be a case of sweet revenge this season
As we say,
because
them words in Irish, our day will come, Chucky our la.
correct.
And that's it. That's
Our
it.
revenge will be the laughter of our children.
Yeah, the big Bobby Sands iconic quote.
And so
That's
on.
it. I was singing a bit of the legend last night. I was on my own. This the Shay Doola last night belted out the legend downstairs.
Nice one.
That's it. That's it. Look at you can't be. You can. There's no look. I don't give a shit what people say. There's no better night sitting in the gaff with a few cans with the jersey on live, talking shy, just enjoying yourself. Fuck everybody else. You know.
Correct, mate.
That's
Don't
it.
like it.
That's it. There's not. It's not. It's not. It's not compulsory to watch me live. Like no one's asking you to come in and give me a lecture about what I say. You know. It's like everyone. Yeah. Right. I'll let you go, man. I know you're up early in the morning for the breakfast and stuff like that.
Up,
Fuck it.
up, up early in the morning for
Is
chapel.
Dell doing his Sunday supplement tomorrow?
I have absolutely no idea, mate. I'd
Oh,
imagine I know he's going to the game. So I don't know. Maybe no. I'll find out. I'll find out. Like
yeah. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow about 10 in the morning. I'll jump on for about half an hour and me thoughts. So folks, do tune in. I'll try get someone else on, but more likely I'll probably pop on myself tomorrow. Same as we talked. But great to see us all. 2-1 extra time. I'm going for. I know people say 2-3-0. If it's 2 and 3-0, happy fucking days. Happy days. So give Paddy folks Jungle Gyms podcast. Give Paddy a like, subscribe, get on that. They do podcast twice a week.
we'll
Help
be
out,
we'll be
help
we'll
out.
be on we'll be on right after the game as
Mm,
well. The Monarchies.
that's it. We need to start getting I know there's loads of different Celtic podcasts. There's some phenomenal ones out there. The Huddle Breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
The Axon. Look at. I'm not here to slay any podcast. I think everybody has their own ways of doing podcast. Obviously Ryan started off in Celtic fan TV, and then you have Hell 67. The Hamish and the boys are doing well, and then you've got the unrestricted Celts as well. They're
Yeah.
they're they similar to what you do. Gonna get the whole 2 or 3 days a week in. We got the Celtic supporters podcast there. Who else do we have? Loads like
You've got wee
Boise.
Boise. Wee
Forgot
Boise.
about Boise. I had
The
Boise on
Boise
Tuesday night.
bus.
Fuck it.
You've got
Boise's
the
the
Boise.
boy.
You've got the Boise bus. You've got endless Celts. Right.
Stephen
What
and the
else?
boys, yeah, and the Celts, good skins, yeah. You know, yeah. Ryan was the first one to put it all down when Ryan started as a young boy. I think it was like fucking 15 or 16. He started vlogging and he's been flying since. He's done well. He's done well with his podcast, but fair play to him all. As I said, it's hard putting yourself in front of their camera, but who gives a shit what people think? They don't
No,
like
it
it, you
was.
don't like.
No, it was apparently.
Yeah, yeah. When people come up to me in the pub and be like, I watch you on YouTube. I'm like, mate, it's only a fucking video clip. Like, it's not fucking, I'm not famous. Fuck's sake, I wish I was fucking famous.
Hey,
I'm sitting here.
Keith, say mass.
Get in my belly. uh, no, not bad at all. But fucking yeah, it's all a bit of crack. I said I'll pop on tomorrow night. I'll be absolutely steaming, folks. I'll just be prepared. But I don't know how many points of Guinness are going to go through tomorrow, so had to get in touch with the IMF, International Mother Federation. Paydays on Thursday. Get
Aye,
get them get about 120 quid out for the old day tomorrow of Guinness.
aye. And if you're on
Me,
the black stuff, make sure you've got plenty of
fuck.
toilet paper.
Oh fuck! It won't even need. I need to get talcum powder at this rate. Oh Jesus! Right, we better head. Great to see us all. Pop on the TikTok, folks. As I said, it's my own name. Let me just before the massive thanks to Paddy popping on again.
You know what it's about.
He's What are you drinking tomorrow? You on the book fast tomorrow?
Of course, mate. Naturally.
As I said, at the end of the season or whatever when we clinch the league, I'll get a bottle of book fast and we'll do a podcast. Now we'll see how we get on with it. I guarantee I take one up blood.
Don't you worry, mate. It's an acquired taste.
That's it. Right, look at lovies and leavers, folks. Good night, God bless. I'll be doing a solo video in a few minutes, just a 2-minute video about the game, and subscribe if you haven't. Cheers, Paddy, for coming on.
Right, good man, Keith. Speak to you later.
Cheers. Take care. See you all later, folks. See you all later. Paddy's a legend. I love getting him on. Some crack we have when he comes on a Saturday night or after beating them. So let's hopefully I'll get someone on tomorrow night. If not, I'll be on myself tomorrow night. I'll come back from the pub. Going to see the Irish Brigade and all tomorrow, so it'll be some crack, you know. But whoever's going to the game, enjoy, live it up, you know, live it up. Sing top of the world as well, where you're at as well. Get it right into them, you know. We're going to war tomorrow. Let's go, Nave. What's happening? How's it going, David? How's it going? All good. The Jungle Gyms podcast. The Jungle Gyms, not Tim's. Jungle Gyms podcast. I'll put the link in there for you now, folks. Jungle Gyms. Just if anyone's popping in late, he's probably asked me for prediction. So I'm gonna go with 2-1 extra time tomorrow, and I am going. Where is it? I'm going for the team of Hart, Jovanovic, Taylor, Carter Vickers, Starfelt, McGregor, Hatate, Rogic, not Rogic. You could say Rogic or Rogic, whatever you want to say. It doesn't really matter once you know what I'm trying to say. Abada on the right. No, Jota on the right. Abada in the middle and Maeda on the left. You could play Maeda in the middle. It just depends. We have pace in there. Get it through. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Padder, how's it going? Yeah, that's it. Once we get that result tomorrow. So this is the podcast. We'll get this on now. Just 1 second now. This will be in the comments. Please click the link and subscribe to the Jungle Gyms podcast. They have around 500 odd subs, so we want to get them to 1,000 before the end of the season. It's not going to cost you a single penny to do as well. You haven't subbed to my channel, please do sub. You know, as I said, I'm going out for the 12k. So key tomorrow, good one. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be on about 10 in the morning tomorrow, so I'll pop on for about 20 minutes, chat about the game. It's no point me going on. No point on me going on about 1 o'clock, literally an hour before the game. That's other channels do that stuff. I don't do that stuff. It's not my nature. I don't like being literally putting the bullet, especially if I'm out in the pub. So I won't be going on before the game, like literally before the game. So good stuff. Take this all tomorrow. Hell. Good night. God bless. These are all legends, and I'm gonna leave you with this video. Such a